Namaste, and welcome to Namaste Today in the Zodiac Weather. My name is Christopher Witecki, your sensei to Sirius Joy. Welcome now to a fabulous edition of Friday. It's finally Friday. Hey, did you want to hit me just now? Well, you might have. That's just because today may not be feeling so great. But don't worry, I'll be singing It's Friday every week and getting back into the swing of those things. I'm so happy to be on the air on a Friday and actually feel it with you. So really, today is going to be an emotional day. Just let me tell you that right now, my friend. But I'm going to help you turn that emotion around, turn that frown upside down. It is something you can actually do. And as a light worker who walks the talk, I will show you how to do it. But first, let's manage our mind and make sure our mind is supporting us with the phrase of the day. Our phrase of the day is, I feel great about me, I feel great about my life. I feel great about me, I feel great about my life. That's sincere. Did you see it or feel it just now? Because it was sincere. And I do feel great about me, and I do feel great about my life. But it took a long time to get there. This affirmation will test the inner verse and the outer verse of your emotional state of awareness. In the 11 steps to Sirius Joy, I feel is step 2. So there's the secret step of 0, I protect, then there is I love, and then there is I feel. You protect, you love, you feel it. And so today we are at the feeling stage of love, because the sun is in Leo. And so what you're feeling is your love vibration mixing with your emotional state together. And this is what God Creator does every month. Next month, you will feel something else out. So today, say this out loud, say it proud, and see how it resonates within you. I feel great about me. I feel great about my life. I really do. So today's Sirius Step of the Day is Step 2, I feel. And be sure to watch the Sirius Step of the Day video that follows this in the Lightwalker Parade, because it will help you to explore all of the depth of what this means. In essence, our emotional field is critical to our manifestation. I have learned in my Sirius Joy coaching that how you feel is the amplifier to the abundance. So a lot of people can't get abundance because their emotional field is off. A lot of Aquariuses who are all being cool, not emotional about it, not getting their abundance. Okay? A lot of Sages burning out, putting too much emotion in it, burning out too soon. Emotional field is key to abundance. So the joyful prep of today is step 12. And you can watch the Sirius Step of the Day, Step 12, if you want to understand Step 12 in its essence. It's I love 1, I feel 2. So to open it up, you want to love it and you want to feel it. So you want to say yes to things if you love it and it feels right. Say yes to things if you love it and it feels right. If you don't love it and it doesn't feel right, it shouldn't come in the door. That's the boundary joyful prep, okay? So the moon is in step 2, Cancer, and we'll be emoting in the high degrees on countdown now to Lightcast Day, which is my Saturday Disco Fever coming up. And that's where you're going to be setting your heartfelt intentions for where to go. Before we get there, we're going to work on our emotional field. So, since we're working on our emotional field, let's talk about our Lightwalker Parade. Today on Soul Garden, now playing in what I call the Witecki Theater, which is where we have all of our videos. We have Julie Zipper's Meditation Vibration. Julie, this is an SG retrograde we're bringing back in high definition, and Julie is so good at coaching you with your emotions, so be sure to check her out sometime or through the weekend. I'm also releasing a Skip Jennings episode. He is amazing at positive affirmations as well. He will support you with your emotional field through the weekend. And if you need a good serious laugh, you should check out our SG's Funny Moments, where all my goofiness and all of our friends' goofiness are cut together. It's some serious LOL. That will help your emotional field charge up. All of that, of course, on the amazing soulgarden.tv. So let's take a look at our planet soup. What does God have cooking today? Well, like I said, the sun is at 2 degrees. That means it's I feel that rules the day, and so we will be in our feelings. Now, the moon, like I said, is in step 2, and it's heading for Leo. At some point, it'll transition. I'll be texting out to those in the Sirius Joy companion service. I'll be texting out when it shifts and whatnot. Aha, there's Saturn. And that's my next topic. Saturn is direct, if you don't know. And what that means is that we're going to be moving ahead with emotional boundaries that we have spent about, a year and a half developing. And so from this point forward with Saturn direct, there is no territory. If you did the soul work and you cut out the stuff that's not good for you, at this point, you're moving forward with those new boundaries, and we're in uncharted territory. We're in uncharted territory, so it's your best practice, and we'll know how we did by the time the sun hits Scorpio at the end of the year. So it's time to be emotionally responsible and play the game as much as you can. As you can see, Saturn is part of a grand trine in water, which is having us emotionally mature. So the real control point of our emotional maturity is our decision to cut out the bullshit and to protect ourselves emotionally, protect our emotions. Now, this is what we're going to talk about, the protection of our emotions. This Saturday is Lightcast Day, and so we will have a Step 3 Lightcast. That means we'll be opening up to unlimited possibilities, and almost immediately after Step 3 or the Lightcast, boom, we hit Step 4, which means there'll be some quantum changes really fast. So expect emotional roller coaster next week. Now, I can't say it enough. Watch your Megascope. If you bought a Megascope, watch your Megascope, because I go into detail about how to emotionally prep yourself for this Lightcast Day. It's extremely important. It's very private. Do not expect to have outer world things happening right now. This is about going inward and getting your inner child on board with the program. So this brings me to the Sensei Sunrise. Let's dive in. What I want to talk about today is basically the emotional field. Now, I've been coaching to Serious Joy for a long time, mostly through the practice of readings, and so I have seen my clients go from bad relationship to the love of their life. I've seen my clients go from poverty to manifesting. I've seen it. I've seen it enough to say, I've got to stop coaching and start doing. So, and that's what I'm doing now. I'm going to use my magic. So that said, today I feel is extremely important. The serious step is Step 2. The joyful prep is Step 12. So inside of us, we are feeling our emotions. Now, every time you say, I feel great about me, I feel great about my life, and something doesn't feel great, what you want to do is meditate. That's what I call meditating on a certain state. Meditate on that feeling. Let it come up as high as possible. Let it overcome you. Okay? If you have anxiety, let it overcome you. Let yourself drown in the feeling that you're afraid to feel if you've been holding back the truth. Let yourself drown in it. You won't drown. It'll go away, your fear will go away, and you'll bust through it. You will be ready to do it now if you haven't already. Most people watching this have done all this already, I'm sure. But the point that I want to bring up actually is the practice of love, okay? My sensei taught me that good and evil is everyone inside, they have good and evil at every moment. Your net worth of good or evil is the last 90 seconds you have lived on the planet. Every 90 seconds we're updating our good or evil path. And do you know what the difference is? It's whether or not we have love in our heart charging our emotions, or we don't have love in our heart charging our emotions. And believe it or not, if you don't have love in your heart, you are susceptible to evil. You're susceptible to people taking your evil, taking your love, you're susceptible to weeds. You're susceptible to all sorts of people draining your energy when you're not in touch with your heart and your emotions aren't charged with that love. That's why the steps are 0, 1, 2. 0, I protect. 1, I love. 2, I feel. What happens is when you're manifesting, you protect, you love, you fill it up with love, then you feel the love. And what happens is the energy of manifestation then becomes this like, whoa, 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 this womb, this star, okay? So if you let people affect your feelings, you are screwing up your light casting at Step 2 onward. And a lot of people don't want to do the Step 2 work. A lot of weeds want to glob onto you. A lot of people can't deal with their own emotions, and so they're going to glob onto you. They're going to say things that get you emotional. They're going to poke their fingers into your world. They're not going to care that they're rocking the baby. They're not going to be at all concerned about how you feel. Okay? This is a time with Saturn direct. No more of that. No weeds in your soul garden. If someone makes you feel bad, they may be good or evil, but they need to get out of the garden right now. No one needs to be around the baby. Anyone that disturbs the baby needs to go right now. Don't worry, you'll see him in heaven. We don't need to worry so much about these types of things. And that, I think, is a lot of the dark work on the planet, is to distract us with all sorts of things that have nothing to do with this right here. Okay, so today is about I feel great about my life. Anything that is disrupting those feelings, get them out the door, close the door, tell them you'll talk to them later after you've love charged yourself. That's the first thing that has to happen. That's I protect. Then I love, Step 1. Step 1 I love is, oh, I love myself. Now, if you don't know how to love yourself, let me tell you, it's super simple. Basically, you just think of something you love. That's where you start. So I have a lot of clients like, I can't feel the love. Well, they can't. They're so disconnected from their inner child that they really don't know what they like. So if you can't feel the love, Step 1, then what you do is you ask yourself a little interview, which is you ask your inner child, like, what's your favorite color? Blue. It comes right up. Your heart answers right up. Boom. What's your favorite song? I don't have a favorite, but right now, okay. What's one of the favorite flavors you have? Chocolate. The girls always say chocolate. Chocolate. Okay? So this part of you answering your favorite list is your heart. And if you ask yourself your favorite list, that's like the telltale easy way to love charge your heart. Then we get to today's step, step 2. Okay? I feel. So when you bring that love into your emotional state, is there anything in you that's raining on the parade? If it is, get rid of it. Usually it's the smartass, your mind. I always tell my smartass, shut up. Don't get in the way. Remember, Mercury orbits around the sun. The sun does not orbit around Mercury. So I tell my smartass, shut up, be quiet, do not rain on this parade here. Okay? Its job is to say, yes, Your Majesty, whatever you want. You might also have someone else in your life raining on your parade. If that's the case, the I protect step was not handled correctly. Go back to step 0 and repeat and rinse. Okay? So if anyone is raining on your parade, you've got to I protect. Go back to step 0, rinse and repeat. Love charge again, come back up to it. Okay? But basically, you want to be, today's goal is to go ahead and let love solve every problem that your emotional state quivers with when you say, I love myself, I love my life. I feel good about myself, I feel good about my life. Excuse me. See, my mind is bent. My smartass is like, see, told me to be quiet, smartass. So I feel good about myself, I feel good about my life, I feel good about myself, I feel good about my life. It's kind of like the little engine that could. I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. Really, if they were going to really, like, I think I can is important, but also I feel I can is important. I think I can, I feel I can, I think I can, I feel I can. And that's today, okay? Today is to charge your love vibration, to send love in whatever situation is interrupting within you. Get your united states of awareness under one leader, the king or queen, which is your heart. It's time to restore order in the kingdom or queendom by putting this inner child in charge, and the emotional state is usually what tries to hijack the experience. And we are on countdown to Lightcast Day, my friends, so do this emotional work, and let's take a look after this little message here of where each of you are and what you're feeling today, and how we can blast past that after this. Hey there. Oh, that's the wrong key. Here we go. Soulmart trading post. And notice I'm just going to roll with it. My emotions just went, and then I'm like, come on. Sometimes you just got to tug your emotions and tell them where to go. And that is definitely part of it. So a couple of reminders here. For one, the Megascope monthlies are available for immediate download or rent at soulmart.me. And I cannot underscore enough that this has the solutions that you're looking for. One thing I do want to point out to some customers, for those who did the immediate download and purchased and tried to watch on an iPad or an iPhone, we had the issue of your downloads expiring too fast. So I'm personally converting these to rentals, but it will take me through the course of Friday to get those done. So I apologize for that. It was just technology creating distractions and hardship. So, but for those who have an iPad or an iPhone, I recommend you rent them. That way it's on the device that we're hosting it the entire time. And I can't stress enough, I have a lot of advice there about this Lightcast weekend. Now, the buy 1 hour, get 30 minutes free is my sale. I'm closing up shop for my readings this fall due to some exciting announcements coming up around the corner. However, if you do want to get that one-on-one time, I recommend you go right ahead and do it. It's available right now at soulmart.me. And so you want to be an astrologer, eh? Would you like to take the astrology craft into your life? Well, I will teach you how to read your chart in just 2 hours in this webcam seminar. There are many dates to choose from. Check it out. All this and more at soulmart.me. But before you go shopping at soulmart.me, I've got something to take a look at. The 11 steps to serious joy plus the 0 secret step, starting with 0 right now, which we also call the Scorpios. All right, Scorpios are sunny and moody today, I think. That's because they are trying to amp up their inner rah-rah and believe again. So you got to believe again, Scorpio. I feel good about me. I feel good about my life. I feel good about me. I feel good about my life purpose. Might be a subtle little for you. Leos, cloudy and feeling spiritual. They are focusing the new inner faith now. So you're ramping up that inner roar kind of. You will be busting out and feeling fantastic, Your Majesties, here in just about 48 hours. Cancer, steady and cool with the moon in their sign. They're trying to focus their new strength now towards a desired goal. And by the way, you're going to manifest incredibly here in just a couple seconds, Cancer. So take this moment and be patient, because I don't think you're feeling patient today. Sagittarius, or the step 3s, cloudy and private, focusing on the new inner trust. This is a matter of kind of getting into that focusing your emotions on trusting yourself and always trusting yourself. That's what I'm teaching in my Sirius Joy Academy. Step 4, sunny and hyper-aware for the Aquas and Aqua Risings, focusing on the new lifestyle. So it's all about performance for the Aquas right now. Gemini, sunny and productive, focusing on their new manifestations, which they are going to manifest incredibly. The mind and focusing the mind is the next step. Make sure you can feel what you're worth right now, Gemini. Step 6, Libra, sunny and pensive today. They're focusing on the new career direction and getting those goals underway. Pisces, step 7, sunny and creative, focusing on the new vision. And I say vision because with Pisces, it's always a vision and also what their heart wants. You got to kind of always align the mind with the heart, Pisces. If you don't align the mind with the heart, Pisces is swimming in circles. That's the secret formula to that. Step 8, Capricorn, sunny and sentimental, focusing their marriage and partnerships on a desired outcome. Oh my gosh, I talked to a client a couple days ago, and she was laughing about how it's like, how Capricorns are like so professional about like their marriages. So there's a lot of Capricorns like hooking up right now, like big time. And they're like bringing in the business plans. Capricorns, don't bring in the business plans, okay? Not now. Step 9, the I Act I Am, sunny and secure, also known as Aries, focusing the home base now, and you're about to lay the golden egg. We'll talk more about what that is. Taurus, that's myself. Step 10, sunny and chatty, can you tell? Focusing the message and the attitude necessary for success. And finally, the step 11s, where things become heaven. It's sunny and public. You are sharpening your public image at this time. All right, groovy. Let's see here. Bum, 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 bum. I've got to memorize this stuff. Now looking at our light worker parade, or our light walker parade, even I'm getting that screwed up. Serious Step of the Day, Step 2 video follows this video. Be sure to watch it and study what you are feeling and how to get into that. And if you need some Leo lovin', Julie Zipper will be following this with a special Med Vibe Leo. This is bringing Julie back from retrograde in high definition. There's also details on how to get in touch with Julie these days in the video, so check that out. Julie's doing some great stuff. And we're down to now our little moment. So, as I always say, if you're on YouTube, be kind and please subscribe. We do appreciate that. Or come on down to Facebook and become our friend and like our page. You can also join our mailing list. If you come down to soulmart.me and shop or buy anything, you're included automatically. And of course, the mothership, soulgarden.tv. So today, you know, you might have to time out a few times, like into this kind of moment that I'm having here in the awesome environment. And anytime things get serious, just time out and do a meditation. I feel great about me, I feel great about my life. And what doesn't feel great? And whatever it is, send love to it. If anyone enters fear into your emotions, your I Protect wasn't working. There's no judgment when someone enters fear. They just can't be around the baby. All right, so, and really feel it out, because tomorrow when I come back with the weekend special, we're going to focus on this light cast, and we're going to knock it out of the park together, you and I. So until then, I love you, and live, love, be. Whoops, that's the wrong button.
Who cares?
So